What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to show you how to remove your dash cluster on your 99 to 07 classic body style GM trucks, which is including Sierra, Silverado, Tahoe, Yukon. So you might notice on mine the display for the shift selector is pretty dim. Sometimes it doesn't come on at all and I have to tap on the dash and then it lights up. You can also replace a few of the lights on here, but if memory serves me right, most of them are LEDs, so you would have to send the cluster out to get repaired. So in any of these cases, I'm going to show you how to remove the cluster today so you can send it out for repair. Alright, the first thing you're going to do, I found the easiest place is to either grab a corner up here or this corner, and you're going to pull towards you all the way around like that, and you might have to put the shifter down and tilt the wheel all the way down to help things out a bit. Note that with the shifter all the way down, it's going to be in first gear, so you will need to have your foot on the brake so you don't roll away. And then you're going to tip the panel all the way forward towards you so that the back of it can clear and lift up. Set that aside, and now you can go ahead and put the shifter back up into park so you don't have to worry about the vehicle rolling away on you. Alright, now there's 4 screws holding this instrument cluster in. They are a 7mm, but if you don't have a 7mm, you can use a 9/32 size socket. So we're going to have one at each corner. One up here at the top left, another one down here in the bottom left, bottom right, and top right. I've got an extension because it can be a little bit difficult to get back there without one. Makes it a lot easier. Make sure not to drop these screws. Never find them again. I know, it's so dirty, I know. Alright, now that all 4 screws are out, we're probably going to have to turn the key back on and drop the shifter back down into first. Again, remember, blah, 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 blah. Remember to put your foot on the brake, because you're going to roll if you're on a slight incline or whatever. So we're going to take and pull this, and I think the easiest way to get this out is going to be to tilt the bottom kind of out and tip it on up like this. And kind of hard to see, but it's just one connector here that goes to the cluster, and on the front side of it you'll see this blue tab. You'll want to squeeze that and pull. There we go. And you are free. Alright, now that you've got your cluster out, you can go ahead and, send it in for repair or whatever you're going to do. Or if you choose to try and change out some of the bulbs yourself, I'll show you which ones you can change and how to do it right here. So we're going to start by removing this black piece here, and as you can see there's multiple little tabs holding it on going around the whole thing. So use either a flathead screwdriver or your finger and pull up and back, kind of work your way around. Set this aside. Alright, now all of these gray lights are the ones that you can change out. Notice how you can't do anything with the odometer display. The only ones you can really mess with are a couple over on this side, and one here. Those are your warning lamps. So you've got this whole section, and you can only mess with 4 of them. And then you've got your main ones for your tack, and looks like all of your small gauges over there. I don't even see a big one for your speedo, because the speedo is right here in the center and there's nothing. So kind of odd. But to change these out, and this is going to apply for the big ones and the small ones, you just turn counterclockwise and pull it out. And this is I'm wondering if this is the actual bulb type, a 3H. I'll try to find these bulbs, the small ones and the bigger ones, and I'll put a couple links in the video description where you can get these if you're looking for them, so they're easier to find. And then to put them in, basically the same thing. Make sure these little tabs line up with the cutouts here, and turn clockwise. That's it. If you're having difficulties getting these in and out, you can use just a pair of pliers to gently grab and twist if you don't have quite enough finger strength. But that's it. That's all you can really do, is just change out the bulbs that are burnt out. So if you've got, you know, a gauge that's not working, or like mine where the odometer isn't working so hot, then you're going to have to send it out and get it repaired, or get a different cluster. And if you get a cluster with different mileage on it than your vehicle has, you're supposed to put a sticker in the glove box showing that you have changed out the cluster. Otherwise, they think you're doing illegal things. So we're going to go ahead, send this one out, and get it fixed, and put it in when it gets back. All right, once you get it back, before you put it in, as you can see, they the needles just kind of flop around. I'm not sure if you plug it in if it's going to recenter itself or not, so I strongly recommend, you can see the speedo is past 100 and the tack is at 6,000. I'm going to rotate this so that the needles all slowly go back down to 0. I know the little ones will recenter themselves. I'm not worried about those. It's just these 2 over here. So I make sure that the tack and the speedo are both at 0 before I put it in. So got it all cleaned up and everything. We're gonna go ahead and plug it back in and stuff it back in. Now remember how we took it out. We're gonna put it in the exact reverse order. Make sure to plug your electrical connector back in all the way until you hear it click. Lower your steering column, and get the shifter out of the way if you need to. That, and throw it back up into park and fire it up. Make sure when you push the cluster back in, you get these alignment holes through the pins. There should be one on each corner to help align the cluster. Sorry, there's only 2. There's one on the bottom right and one on the bottom left. That's that. Now we're gonna go ahead and put the 4 screws back in. Doesn't have to be anything too extremely tight. They're just little screws that thread into little metal clips. So as soon as you feel that bottom out, basically just a little snug with a couple fingers like that, and you're good. All right, all 4 screws are tight, and we can go ahead and reinstall the dash trim. All right, so to reinstall that dash panel, make sure to have your steering column tilted down. Put it down into first gear, make sure your foot is on the brake, and we're gonna tip it, the bottom of it, towards the front of the truck. You have to get this part here kind of tucked down behind column like that, and then you'll tuck the top portion down like so. And then you can see over here there's a little alignment pin that will go in this hole. Same thing over on this end. So we'll use those to kind of set it in place where it needs to be. And then should just push, work your way around. And that's that. If this video helped you out, make sure you hit the like button. Subscribe for more videos like this. Check me out on Facebook at Tony the Truck Guy. Thanks for watching.